Three, two, one. Broadcasting tape delayed from the parking lot of the Crypto Center in Los Angeles, California, where your LA Clippers play basketball, also known as the second team in LA, right?
Right. That's right.
I'm Bill. This is JP. We're here to pump you up. So today's show, folks, is about the LA Clippers and Kawhi Leonard circumventing the salary cap, also known as cheating. JP here has a lot more information on this vague thing that's occurring in the NBA. So let us know, JP, what's happening.
All right. So a lot of the news just broke over the last week and a half, I guess. ESPN reporter Pablo Torre has been investigating LA Clippers. Apparently, the Clippers have been involved in, according to his reporting, the Clippers have been involved in a salary cap scandal, basically paying Kawhi Leonard a certain amount of money for the cap. But then there was another $28 million that they basically pushed to the side. And
that's not a rounding error.
Huh?
$28 million is not a rounding error.
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're Steve Ballmer, $28 million is like, going to a nice restaurant for most of us. We got to splurge that night. Steve Ballmer, $28 million is like, oh, I lost $28 million tonight. Okay, whatever. But what they did was apparently Ballmer was in, the Clippers were involved with a company that was like a natural it's like I can't even explain the type of business it was. It was like a natural kind of business, and they were part of that. They were in bed with the Clippers. They had their they advertised this company around the arena. They had the company's name on the back of the courtside seats, and they were in bed with this company. Ballmer invested $50 million in this company, and so then the company started to go under. So when they, all the investors, when they begin to investigate it, they were wondering, what is this $28 million that's going to Kawhi Leonard, and what is this for? So basically, what it boils down to is they gave Kawhi Leonard a $28 million for an endorsement deal that he didn't have to do. There was a stipulation in the contract that said he didn't have to show up to get this money if it was for religious beliefs. So if his religious beliefs told him he should not do this, he didn't have to do it, but he would still get the money.
Okay.
Now, the other thing that it was involved in is, as long as he was a Clipper, if he was no longer a Clipper, that money would not apply to him.
Oh.
So it was a lot of sketch stuff, but none of it could really be proved yet. The NBA is investigating, and it's a lot of stuff. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more that's going to come out from it, and the NBA has only had one other incident like this before, and it was actually from my hometown guy, Joe Smith. And this is back, in the late 90s, early 2000s. And Joe Smith signed with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but it was basically like, okay, well, you sign now and you get paid a certain amount of money, and we'll guarantee that you'll get a 3-year contract. It was basically like a handshake deal that was a deal, where they give him the salary to put him under the cap. He gets paid less than he's actually worth. And in reality, they were giving him this money plus the other years that they didn't put on the contract to avoid the salary cap. That was a major punishment the NBA, that was when David Stern was there. You know, David Stern didn't play with anything. David Stern took away five draft picks.
5.
You know, the NBA, you only have 2 draft picks a year, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
5 draft picks, and they fined him $350,000. Joe Smith got fined $350,000, and the Timberwolves got fined an enormous fine. So it was a big thing. The one thing I do need to emphasize is it is a salary cap. If they are found guilty, it is a salary cap
Violation.
issue,
Yeah.
but it is not like illegal. Like the FBI is not going to get involved in this. This is the NBA issue. It is not, you know, like people would, you know, it's not, they will get punished, but nobody's going to jail for anything.
Yeah. Yeah. The club known as the NBA owners will say, now.
Yeah.
Anyway, I found something, you know, that most teams do endorsement deals that are not completely illegal as far as salary cap circumvention, but they're all less than $500,000. They're not some great $28 million. That's a big deal. So anyway, so I got a couple of things here about the NBA salary cap and the NFL salary cap.
Yeah.
The NBA, there's only one team that is not above the salary cap. One team. The rest of them, salary cap doesn't matter. Only the Brooklyn Nets are reaching their salary cap obligation by staying under it. And the best one is the Golden State Warriors. They are the highest over the salary cap. This past year, they were $93,834,000 over the salary cap. 93 million, almost $94 million. That is a lot. Steph Curry got most of that. So,
that is neglect right there.
Yeah, it's neglect. So I don't even know why they were doing all this for Kawhi Leonard, because it doesn't even matter.
It does.
You know, I guess they were silly. Anyway, but that's according to sporttrack.com. If any of you folks want to go look it up. Now this one shocked me. I couldn't believe it. The NFL, according to sporttrack.com, which I looked up, the NFL has no teams over the $279 million salary cap. I couldn't believe it. Now, Jerry Jones trading away his player there, that helped him a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, look, I do think that there is a lot of finagling that it really makes me wonder if when you have players that sign for a certain amount of money and teams sign them to certain deals to get under the cap, that all the major sports, the actual sport, NBA, NFL, MLB, they are all involved in every single contract. They are aware. They know what you're signed for. It is it's not just a team thing. I'm sure that a lot of the major sports organizations tend to look the other way when it comes to a lot of stuff. Because do you actually believe that no one in the NFL is not?
Yes, I believe it. It's pure, mister.
I believe there's a lot of looking away. It's a lot like back in the day when guys used to recruit and they would just ignore things, Like, this kid living in the projects where they don't even have windows outside of their apartments. And then that dude is on campus driving around a Land Rover, brand new, leather seat.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, my mom bought it for me. Really?
My mom.
That thing costs more than your mom's apartment.
Well, think about the NBA owners and the NFL owners. They don't get too involved in it because they know it's going to happen to them too, and they want you to look away. So, it's like say I own Minnesota. Vikings. I'm not going to get upset if San Diego is paying too much money, because in a few years it may roll around to me, because I might need that hot quarterback. And that guy's going to want a lot of money. And I'm just going to we'll make this work out. Now, this is interesting too, is there are severe penalties for these violations. Okay.
Yeah.
Teams that surpass the salary cap face significant consequences, including hefty fines, loss of draft picks, like you brought up, and voided contracts, which, I mean, if you go that far down the line where you're voiding players' contracts, that's bad.
Yeah.
And this was the best one. This is off the internet. So, and damage to their reputation. You think the Cleveland Browns care about their reputation?
No. No.
No. I thought that was so funny. Man, oh man.
But I just feel like, you look at these teams and organizations, and I don't think there's any way in which they all do what they have to do to have the best product on the field, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure there's a lot of finagling. I mean, it's no different than when you're in real estate and they finagle the books so you're able to afford the mortgage. It's no different than, businesses who have their own, investors, and they cook the books to make it, seem like they have a better product than they actually have. Everyone does it. It's just, the only time you have an issue, the only way this is really a big issue is if they didn't do it on the up and up with, as far as claiming the salary.
Yeah.
Because, of course, if the IRS gets involved in it,
well, that's a different thing.
You don't want them investigating, especially not over $28 million if you're there. Yeah. Because I'm sure they could find just about anything they want to find. So if they're doing that and it's not on the up and up, they probably are doing other stuff that's not on the up and up.
Yeah. Well, with baseball, what I saw on sporttrack.com about every team being on the salary cap, Adam Silverspoon could care less. This salary cap means nothing. That's basically what it is. The salary cap means that.
Pablo Torre had broke the story multiple days before, and then somebody asked the commissioner of the NBA about it, and he said, "Oh, I didn't know anything about it." He's like, "Really?" Because millions of
I don't know none about that. I don't know none about that.
He's like, "But we're going to investigate it." It's like, really?
Yeah.
How is it all over the radio? He's doing, podcast appearances, and he's on radio shows, national radio shows. And you talk about the commissioner of the NBA.
Yeah.
Didn't know anything about it? I don't think so. So I think they're just trying to downplay it.
This was after the news came out.
This is after the news came out.
He said, "I don't know anything about it."
It's like a couple days later, somebody said they asked him, and he was like, "I didn't know anything about it." But
he's literally got his head in the sand.
Then then the story came out like 24 hours, 48 hours later. Said the NBA was investigating the situation.
Yeah.
So I think he knew. I think he's been known, and they tried to ignore it, and now it's it's out in the public.
Hey, whatever it takes to win, baby, just win.
Yeah, because Clippers, when you think of winning, you think of the Clippers.
Yeah,
LA Clippers.
That's right, LA Clippers.
So whatever they do, just keep doing that, Clippers. Keep cheating and keep losing.
Adam Silver doesn't care. They just signed a $76 billion TV contract. He doesn't care. Whatever it takes to win, baby. What did Al Davis say? What is your favorite owner used to say there, JP? Al Davis?
Oh, just win, baby.
Just win, baby. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That's Adam Silver's new motto. Just win, baby.
The NBA is just gonna keep shoving down the LA LeBrons on us, and Steph Curry and them in Golden State, and so the Knicks are good now, so they'll shove them down our face. So it's gonna be the Celtics. They'll shove everybody down the face except They're only going to show us about 5-6 teams, and they're fine with that.
I should have looked up how much the Lakers are over salary cap. I forgot to look at that. I'm sure that's pretty neat.
We don't need to investigate. We don't need to investigate the Lakers, man. Lakers are on the up and up.
Let me ask you a question. This will be the last thing, then I'm done. If LeBron is getting paid on the side, funneling money through a movie studio, do you think that will ever come to light?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Just say no.
You know when it would come out?
No.
Like
when he's dead?
Like 70 years old and he's in poor health. The story will come out and they'll be like, oh, that was a long time ago, man. Nobody cares about that now.
Nobody cares about that no more.
But it ain't coming out now,
Nope.
Besides, LeBron is a very powerful man. He knows a lot of people. I think there's a lot of stuff that happens between these guys like that, and nothing ever comes out because it's like Shohei Ohtani with the gambling.
That's right.
Somebody's gonna have to pay for it, but I tell you who is not gonna pay for it: Shohei Ohtani.
And LeBron ain't paying for it.
And LeBron is not gonna be. He's not taking a hit for nothing. He's LeBron James.
That's right.
You realize how much money people make off of LeBron James?
Yeah.
Not even in the NBA.
Ask Kevin Hart.
That's right. That's right. That's right. You're not messing up his money, and you're not messing up money of thousands of other people.
Yeah. You shut up, or you're gonna be visiting the Los Angeles River.
That's right. That's right. So,
all right, JP, that's all I got for this show. So,
all right, man.
You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, so that's all we got. So remember, folks, like and subscribe because we need to buy some crypto because the arena right across the street here is a crypto center, and that's where the future is. Cryptocurrency. So long, everybody.
So long, everybody.
Y'all come back now. Here.